Discover America's playing field, home to the iconic Pro Football Hall of Fame and the growing Hall of Fame Village. Explore a vibrant city filled with award-winning dining options, exciting events, and entertainment. Find it here in America's playing field. Connect with Visit Canton for personalized assistance, planning an unforgettable trip.
Visit Canton, Ohio presents Golfin' Around. Sponsored by Squares Golf Shoes. Change your shoes, change your game. Team USA versus Team Scotland Amateur Golf Championships. Amateur golfers, you can win a trip to St. Andrews, Scotland. Ahead, golf hats and golf apparel. Craigan's Golf Resort, Minnesota's golf paradise. Superstroke Putter Grip, the choice of champions. Scotland's Golf Coast, discover 21 of Scotland's best courses. Visit Canton, Ohio, Ohio's golf capital.
We are Team USA!
Welcome to the 2025 Team USA versus Team Scotland Amateur Golf Championships. Behind me is Team USA. Well, they're in for a challenge this week as they play some of the finest golf courses in all of St. Andrews. And of course, the last 2 years, the boys from Team Scotland have won the trophy. So hopefully these guys behind me can bring it home for Team USA this year as they stand on the hallowed grounds of St. Andrews. Hi, I'm Randy Tantlinger, founder of the Team USA versus Team Scotland Amateur Golf Championships. It's 2025 and I'm standing here on the hallowed grounds of St. Andrews, the royal and ancient clubhouse behind me, and of course the world famous Swilcan Bridge. Team USA is going to tee it up this week to challenge Team Scotland. You, amateur golfer, can be standing on the Swilcan Bridge behind me in 2026. Join us in Canton, Ohio this August for the 2025 Team USA National Championships. You do not need a USGA GIN handicap to play in one of 5 flights. Win your flight in Canton, Ohio, and you'll become a member of Team USA and win a trip to St. Andrews, Scotland. Hello and welcome to the 2025 Team USA versus Team Scotland Amateur Golf Championships. You know, Team Scotland's got some of the very best players from their home course here at Charlton Castle and Estate. And of course, Team USA, well, they're bringing the red, white, and blue in all its glory to St. Andrews, Scotland. Behind us is the Charlton Castle and Estate Golf Course, a beautiful parkland golf course just 10 miles down the road is the hallowed grounds of St. Andrews. I introduce to you Team USA,
Go Team USA!
and Team Scotland.
Yay!
All right, let's tee it up for the 2025 Team USA versus Team Scotland Amateur Golf Championships. Our amateur golfers have an incredible week in front of them. First off, they'll be playing 36 holes at Crail Golf Links. You know, Crail is the 7th oldest golf course in the world. It's home to 2 incredible links courses. The first course, well, Balcomie, it was designed by the man himself, Old Tom Morris. The second course, Craighead, well, it is stunningly beautiful and just as dangerous from the tee box. After playing Crail Golf Links, the team will find itself here at the #1 new golf course in the world, Dumbarnie Links. Well, there's one way for you to find out is to become a member of Team USA and win a trip to St. Andrews. Then, of course, 2 days of competition golf against Team Scotland at the beautiful Charlton Golf Estate, just 10 miles down the road from St. Andrews proper. So look, if you want to win a trip to St. Andrews, Scotland and be a member of Team USA, play in a local qualifier, or play in the national championships in Canton, Ohio this year, log on to usascotlandgolf.com.
Exceptional.
My favorite, still my favorite. It doesn't let you down anywhere. Holes are great, greens are great, the caddies are great. Nothing bad to say about this place.
This place is 100% first class. From start to finish, they treat you right out of the car, perfect. At the tee, perfect. Yeah. Everything's spectacular. The course is always spectacular. Even in April, this time of year, it's perfect.
What do you like about Team USA golf events? I mean, is it St. Andrews? Is it the friendships you make? What do you like about Team USA golf?
For me, I mean, I still keep in touch with the guys I played with 2 years ago, and I'm sure I will with these guys.
One of the cool traditions here at Dumbarnie, before you even tee off, the head caddy master, well, he lubes you up with some, as we call it, Scottish swing fluid. Well, to cut to the chase, you get a shot of whiskey and scotch before you tee off at Dumbarnie.
Go USA!
Let you have your whiskey, gentlemen, your good health.
You two just give Philadelphia a bad name.
We try our best.
To bring it down. All right, you're into day 2 here. Day 1 starts standing on the hallowed grounds of St. Andrews on the bridge. Timmy, what was that like for you?
That was amazing. Just seeing all the history through television, books, stuff like that, and then actually being there, breathing it, standing on it, it was amazing.
Yeah, I still get nervous, and I've done it a bunch of times, you know, knowing that Jack, Arnie, Watson have been there. Now Sean has also stood on the bridge.
Yeah, it's incredible. It's an incredible feeling just knowing that you're walking the same steps that all these, you know, historic Hall of Fame golfers have walked. To stand on the tee at the number 17 at the road hole and see it firsthand straight from the tee box what that shot looks like, and it's incredible. Just knowing that everybody else has stood there before. I get goosebumps every time I think about it.
Right. It's almost surrealistic the first time you're standing on the bridge. It doesn't seem real, right? Did you guys have that feeling like this is some type of dream?
Yeah, I mean, you watch it on TV. For us, it's 4,000 miles away. Like, to be standing there is just an incredible feeling.
Thank you, Squares!
Hi. Hi. Hi.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. I'm wearing Squares golf shoes. What are you wearing, Tim?
Squares golf shoes.
Jerry, I'm wearing Squares golf shoes. What are you wearing?
Squares golf shoes, the best.
There we go. Let me talk to Sean.
Yes, Randy.
What kind of shoes you wearing?
Squares golf shoes.
Thank you, Squares, for sponsoring Team USA. Excuse me. Thank you. Every year, Squares comes in with wonderful golf shoes for Team USA, and we appreciate it greatly. You guys hear me cry about my back all the time. Broke it. It hurts. I need surgery. There's no doubt about it. And after playing 18 holes, seriously, my back was always on fire. And I mean this. My back doesn't hurt as bad. You're a big boy like me. I mean, how are your Squares working out for you?
They're awesome. I've played 5 or 6 rounds in them so far. Walking every round, they're comfortable. They didn't even need broke in. They were comfortable the first time I played with them.
Yeah, there's no doubt. It's raining yesterday, Tim, at Crail, one of the best golf courses in the world. No wet shoes.
No, they were completely dry the entire time through 36 holes in the rain and the wind, so they were amazing. Just like Sean said, they were already broken in. You didn't have to wear them beforehand. They were ready to go.
It's because they have people at the factories, Oompa Loompas, wear them before you get them. No, seriously, Jerry, your feet the rest of us was wet. How about your feet yesterday?
My feet were dry and comfortable. I recommend these shoes to anybody. Any golfer out there, go get yourself a pair.
And this is coming from a guy that spent 22 years in the Army and knows about marching around and bad footwear and it'll hurt you. So Squares, we truly appreciate it.
Discover America's playing field, home to the iconic Pro Football Hall of Fame and the growing Hall of Fame Village. Explore a vibrant city filled with award-winning dining options, exciting events, and entertainment. Find it here in America's playing field. Connect with Visit Canton for personalized assistance, planning an unforgettable trip.
All right, so the guys with Team USA, we played 2 incredible days of golf, practice rounds we call them. They give you free scotch here at Dumbarnie, so maybe it's free scotch and practice drinking scotch or something like that. Crail, 36 holes the first day yesterday, incredible in the rain, which of course is Scotland. You don't golf without some rain, it wouldn't be Scotland. It's an honor and privilege to play the #1 newly ranked golf course in the world here at Dumbarnie. 3 years ago, I started working with the folks here and fell in love with the golf course immediately, and you will too. So, if you want to be playing Dumbarnie behind me, log on to usascotlandgolf.com, usascotlandgolf.com, register to play in a local qualifier, or the Team USA National Championships in Canton, Ohio this August.
This is a very prickly plant. It's kind of weed. It just grows really, really quickly. Very sharp and jaggy. It flowers twice a year in spring and then autumn, but it remains prickly all year round. Don't go near this thing unless you've got waterproofs on. Beware. You lose golf balls and people lose their golf clubs in there. They can grow up to 10 feet high. So watch these babies, but they are beautiful, but beware.
You know, I had a girlfriend once. Her name was Gorse. When I was talking to David before, I talked about some of the world famous golf courses in America. Oakmont, Seminole, Bethpage. Dumbarnie, in my humble opinion, you were recognized as the #1 new golf course in the world when you first opened up, yeah?
Right, yes.
And now people are starting to know you.
Yeah, well, we opened 2020. Design was by Clive Clark, Ryder Cupper. We're excited about the way things are going. 5.5 years in, feedback's been very good. We've won quite a few awards. We won Best Scottish Experience 3 times out of 4 the last 4 years. So we're super excited with that. We're doing something right if we're getting these awards from people that are independent. We're not saying, hey, look at us, we're really good. We don't do that. We remain humble. We let our clubs do the talking. We let our delivery do the talking. People love us and give us awards, and that even better. But we're enjoying the ride so far, and we're only 5.5 years old.
Which is amazing, and you think where we are, the bridge at St. Andrews is just 10 miles, 12 miles down the road. The home of golf here in St. Andrews for the new kids on the block. You know, England got mad at America once for being the new kid on the block.
Right, yeah, yes,
You know, you have the hallowed grounds of St. Andrews just down the road, and quickly for Dumbarnie to be recognized as the #1 new course in the world and growing in those annual rankings speaks well.
Yeah. Right, we're really thrilled. We're getting well supported by tour operators who bring tens of thousands of golfers into Scotland every year. And then St Andrews being the mecca of golf, us being, you know, inside 20 minutes from the mecca of golf from St Andrews, and all the great hotels they're you know, in and around St Andrews. We're fortunately now, I think, on many people's bucket lists. You know, so Kingsbarn's a wonderful course, just maybe 8 or 9 miles from St Andrews, just along from Crail. You have the Gold Course, you got Carnoustie just over the you know, the river, the River Tay, and then you know, we're south.
All right, my friend, what hole are we on now?
Number 8 hole, Dumbarnie Links. It's one of our most photographed golf holes. Little par 3 from the back tees 157, from blue tees 138, from our forward tees around about the 120 mark. So quite a few holes in the one here. Typical prevailing wind is off the right here, you know, so it makes it quite tricky to hit the green when you've got, you know, a lot of backspin in the ball, and you get it up there and the wind takes it across the green. Here we are, right, 8th hole. I've hit a wee 8-iron down here. There was a slight bit of wind into the pins up the back of the green here, so it was measuring about let me see, 145 from the tee. So I've hit this maybe 138, not particularly great shot, but I'm on the dance floor. Rhythm here. That's pretty good. It didn't bend quite as much. but that's a gimme. It's about 12 inches, 14 inches. I'll take 3. So here we are, 8th green, back of the 8th green here at Dumbarnie Links. So the body of water you see behind me is called the Firth of Forth. So that's a body of water that is connecting 2 landforms. So we're on Fife here. On the far side is then actually, you can't quite see it, maybe see some hills in the very background there. That's actually Edinburgh. So Edinburgh, you know, is
Wait a minute. What did you call it? It's Edinburgh.
Edinburgh. Sorry, sir.
Edinburgh.
Sorry, you're in the wrong place if you call it Edinburgh. Edinburgh.
Edinburgh. You know, you hear so many Americans, you know, Edinburgh.
Yeah.
You're going to Edinburgh. No, I'm going to Edinburgh.
That's it.
Beautiful.
That's it.
Hey, some of the golf courses over on the other side.
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking Muirfield.
Muirfield, Renaissance, North Berwick's the top 30 in the world. Archerfield, Gullen has got great courses. Sometimes you hear it called Gillen, but it's Gullen in my book, and they got 3 great courses there. So yeah, it's a wonderful part of the world for golf as well. So you know, you'll never get bored with St Andrews area, but if you're looking for something alternative, then that part of the country is exceptional. So as a helicopter flies, it might take you 5 minutes to get over.
You got a
from
helicopter?
Here. Not on me today. No, my wife's using it. I think just overseeing the golf course, and then over the Firth of Forth, and on a clean day, clear day, you can see right across to.
It's easy for you to say.
Muirfield.
It's easy for you to say. Fruit.
Oh, aye, that's right. Well, it's that whiskey I had at lunchtime. It's not easy.
Yeah, right.
No.
One last thing about Dumbarnie, which I think is exceptional. David, you mentioned the pure sand base that was here.
Yes.
And moving mounds and creating mounds. The sand traps, the infamous pot bunkers here in Scotland. How many sand traps do we have?
Oh, I mean, you run out. We've got a few blast bunkers as well. We're sitting around 90, I think, thereabout. Some courses have well over 100, but we don't have that many. But we've got 2 styles. We've got the pot bunkers, or revetted faced bunkers, that are synonymous with links golf. You know, the high faces, and then we've got more jagged edged ones that are more, you know, rough. You know, and not so well kept so much, but rather the pristine revetted faces. So we've got 2 styles of bunkers.
Welcome to number 9 at Dumbarnie. Again, the treat of Scottish golf is links golf. Dunes, pot bunkers, the majesty of the North Atlantic. Dunes golf at its finest here at Dumbarnie and St Andrews area. David, what hole are we on now?
Hole number 9. We're off the blue tees, measures 390 yards. Typical prevailing is off the right side, so makes it a bit awkward, but today's not so windy. Off the back tees, it's probably a meaty 460 yards.
Oy.
So for the big boys here. But par 4, the views, as you can see, are pretty special, and so you hope for a special swing to try and hit this fairway.
Maybe we'll pull over at some point and introduce our American friends and anybody watching what gorse is. We'll stay out of the gorse.
Yeah, it's a prickly bush, that's for sure. You don't want to be wearing shorts when you go anywhere near one of them, otherwise you'll have scratches all over your legs.
I had a girlfriend once, my nickname was Gorse for her.
Is that right? Because she was rather prickly.
Yes!
That was better there, I'm sure. So, fortunately I got quite close to the sweet spot, which is pretty unusual for me, but anyway, I started in the left half, put a little bit of fade in it, and ended up actually reasonably close to the centre. Maybe, I don't know, I'm guessing a bit, but maybe probably 270 or so. Okay, well, that worked out quite nicely. I had 110 yards to the pin. Normally that's maybe a gap wedge somewhere. Look at that, 6 iron. I love playing that little shot, especially when there's a wind out. So I'm just playing a little bump and run shot. So I'm playing a little arms, shoulders, that sort of feeling there. Keeping the ball on the ground, using the terrain. Hopefully you saw it. There's a slope on the right, and I just moved the ball around to the left. So I might be maybe 10 feet away from there. And honestly, as you can see, there's only been one dim, and that was first goal. But it's not that hard a shot if you just work on your tempo. I'm a little bit down the grip, shoulders and arms, bang, bang. And just 6 iron, comes out low, comes out flat, and uses terrain. You can't use that back home, I don't think, on many courses in North America. Here, that's a great shot to have on links courses. So let's go see how close I am. Okay, so here we are. After my little 6 iron, we chip and run from 100 or so yards. Got pin high. Direction wasn't great, but I'll take it. I'm about 10, 11 feet here. So looking at maybe left edge on this. Bingo.
Yes! How do you say hole in one in Gaelic?
Got lucky.
Into the ocean! That's how you celebrate.
Or have another wee dram, why not? Where's the hip flask? Randy, you got the hip flask?
It's empty.
Again? Behind me here are the natural dunes we have at Dumbarnie Links. So on the other side you can maybe just see the water on the right hand side, this huge one there. So just a formation of land millions of years ago, and just when the water then receded, left all the sandy deposits around the edges of certainly the Great British Isles. So that's where all the Great Links are. The links is really the portion of land that links the water and the land. You've got your links land, always generally sand based. We've got sand all the way down, no heavy soil, pure sand, great for drainage, encourages the these are the high sea grasses called madam grass. So we've got that throughout our golf course as well, and it makes for great subsoil, great drainage. And then your fescue grasses, which is your finer grasses that you have on links courses, makes for fast grass as well, so the ball runs forever. So you go downwind on a fairway, a links fairway, the ball could arguably, if you've got a bit of strength and get a lucky bounce, it could run probably 100 yards. That's how crazy links golf can be. It's unpredictable. Whereas you hit the face and it maybe only goes 20 yards, but hit the other side of a small hillock out there, and it could run 100 yards. So it's unpredictable. That's the great thing about links golf. But yeah, the dunes, we've copied the kind of style of the dune that we've got here throughout our golf course, so it looks very, very natural, and hopefully you get a chance to come across and see for yourself.
Here in Scotland we have what we call a revetted bunker. This is where we build up the layers with grass, and sand. Very typical of what you'll find in a links course in Scotland. Once you're in here close to the face, open the club face up, pop the ball out. That's the secret.
Thank you. Now the secret to Kentucky Fried Chicken. Say it!
Thank you, Superstroke!
Are you guys happy?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Why are you happy there, Jimmy Wolf?
I just hit the ball in the water. I get to play in Scotland on this nice course.
Wait,
happy.
You hit the ball in the water and you're happy.
I don't care. It's great.
Doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense, but it's great.
We're living proof right here.
It's the real deal.
Scotland on one of the nicest courses the country has. Yeah. Here we are, all because of the Team USA event.
Yeah, get out there, give it a shot. I threw my hat in there, didn't know if I'd win, didn't expect it. Sure as hell, look at me. Look out back behind us. We're here in Scotland just because I gave it a shot.
Jimmy Wolf, you competed 2 years in our national championship. What was the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat like for you in Latrobe, then Gettysburg?
Latrobe was, it was so bad. I mean, I hated it. I hated to lose in my home
like town area, but you know, when I went to Gettysburg and I won out there, though, I mean, it made up for everything.
Dave Peters, what are you enjoying about the trip? Kings Barnes?
Kings Barnes today is great. It's a little chilly in the morning, but it's a challenging course, but fun. On the way up here on the back 9 down to 13, you're going with the wind, so you're cruising and crushing it. But right when you make the turn up there, coming back on 13, 14, 15, you're against the wind, so it's really challenging but fun.
Denny, you're still playing solid 6-7 handicap golf. These conditions and links in Scotland don't seem to be affecting you at all.
Well, they're tough to play in, no doubt. You just gotta go with what you can get away with. But this course is in unbelievable shape. Another Scottish beauty, you know, and we got about 4 holes left to keep it going. Like I said, the wind's pretty tough, but the course, it's gettable.
If you're wondering about doing it, do it. It's amazing. The scoring is super fair. You show up, you play against guys of your handicap level, and if you win your flight, you qualify.
We're Team USA.
We're Team Scotland!
Yeah! Come on, freedom!
Visit Canton, Ohio presents Golfing Around.
Discover America's playing field, home to the iconic Pro Football Hall of Fame and the growing Hall of Fame Village. Explore a vibrant city filled with award-winning dining options, exciting events, and entertainment. Find it here in America's playing field. Connect with Visit Canton for personalized assistance, planning an unforgettable trip.
All right, Team USA has just finished up with their, practice rounds. Tomorrow we start against Team Scotland, but for today you played Dumbarnie. What do you think, Jerry?
Oh, I love this course.
Well, you got 2 birdies, so.
Well, yeah, I played the best round of my life.
Did you really?
Yes, I did. I played 85.
Well done.
Yes, sir. Plus, the caddy was a lot of help.
Yeah, you can't play these links courses without a caddy and local knowledge. So that's your best round ever.
Best round ever.
On the #1 new golf course in the world. Well done.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm really happy. And I'm ready for the weekend. I mean, for tomorrow.
I bet. I'm so happy for you.
Yeah.
Well, Jerry he's been playing in our Team USA events since our inception a couple of years ago. Of course, we played the national championships in my hometown, Latrobe, Pennsylvania. Arnold Palmer's hometown as well. Finished up things at the Latrobe Country Club, let alone win a trip to St. Andrews, Scotland to shoot the best round of your life.
Amen.
Yeah.
Praise God, yes.
Yeah, amen. Praise the Lord for giving you the ability. Yeah. All right, well, let's go have a drink to celebrate your best round of your life.
Sounds great.
Do you like Coca-Cola?
I love Coca-Cola.
Let's go get some Coca-Cola.